Vidura, feeling insulted by Dhritarashtra's harsh words, immediately set off in a chariot to meet the Pandavas, who were living in the Kamyaka forest. As Vidura approached, Yudhishthira saw him and said to Bhima, "Vidura is coming. We must be cautious this time. Duryodhana knows we still have our weapons, and perhaps Vidura has been sent to disarm us. I'm not sure how we'll handle this situation." When Vidura arrived, Yudhishthira welcomed him warmly with proper hospitality and asked about the reason for his visit. Vidura explained how Dhritarashtra had accused him of being biased toward the Pandavas and had told him to leave the kingdom. The Pandavas received Vidura with open arms, and he stayed with them for a few days. Back in Hastinapura, Dhritarashtra was overcome with guilt and sent Sanjaya to bring Vidura back. Sanjaya told Vidura, "Dhritarashtra was born blind, but you are the light of his heart. Without you, he is doubly blind. He regrets the harsh words spoken in a moment of anger and asks you to return." Sanjaya also asked Yudhishthira to encourage Vidura to return, and Yudhishthira said, "We are all bound by Dhritarashtra's wishes." Vidura agreed to return and, after saying farewell to the Pandavas, departed for Hastinapura with Sanjaya. When Vidura arrived, Dhritarashtra embraced him, his eyes filled with tears of regret, and said, "My dear brother, you are the embodiment of righteousness. Please forgive your blind brother for his outburst." Vidura, moved by Dhritarashtra's words, replied, "I have returned to serve my duty. I know you care for me, and it is my responsibility to advise you without bias. It is up to you to decide whether to accept or reject my counsel." Though the warm reunion could not erase their fundamental differences, the bond between Vidura and Dhritarashtra remained intact. It demonstrated the complexity of human emotions, where love and disagreement can coexist, allowing for an uneasy but honorable truce. Their temporary rift was a small scene in the vast Mahabharata, but it highlighted deep insights into human nature, where they chose to agree to disagree and move forward. Meanwhile, Duryodhana became anxious, fearing that Vidura's return might lead Dhritarashtra to reinstate Yudhishthira as king. He consulted Sakuni and Karna. Sakuni reassured him, "Yudhishthira won't break his exile, even if Dhritarashtra invites him back. We can rest easy for now." But Karna disagreed, saying, "We can't ignore the looming threat. Sooner or later, we'll have to face the Pandavas. It's better to confront them now than later." Duryodhana quickly began preparing for a military invasion. However, Vyasa arrived in Hastinapura and warned Duryodhana against rushing into conflict. He advised, "Be patient. There is no need to hurry. You already have the kingdom, and the Pandavas are in exile, fulfilling their vow. Why take unnecessary risks?" Vyasa also addressed Dhritarashtra, saying, "I don't understand why all of this has happened, especially with you, Vidura, Bhishma, and Drona present. You have wronged the Pandavas, and it's time to make things right for the sake of justice." Dhritarashtra, feeling helpless, admitted that he couldn't control his stubborn son, Duryodhana, and pleaded with Vyasa to convince him. Vyasa, understanding Dhritarashtra's situation, told him that the sage Maitreya would soon arrive and try to reason with Duryodhana. With that, Vyasa departed, leaving the hope that Maitreya's wisdom might help Duryodhana see the path of peace and prosperity for the people.